Alright, if you were with us in our last video, we took kind of a crazy hike and had a lot of fun. If you haven't watched that video yet, I encourage you to go watch it. Probably one of the funnier videos that we've had to date. But today we were planning to take a little bit different view of the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and so we took to the boat and we took a cruise out on the lake.
So we're on a Pictured Rocks boat tour cruise thing, and we're gonna go see Pictured Rocks.
Alright, so we invite you to sit back and take a little cruise with us here, take a look at some of the pictures that we took and some of the sights we got to see. As with anything, these pictures really don't seem to do it justice, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of what Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is like from the perspective of the water. As we wrapped up our boat cruise, I was thinking that I was going to be introducing you to the boat there in the background and telling you all about how great the Pictured Rocks cruise was. Well, I thought I hit record and I thought I hit stop. Instead, I just took 2 pictures of myself. So, you don't get that commentary, but you do get some pretty cool pictures. As I said, they don't do it justice, but we tried to capture a little bit of what Pictured Rocks was like. This was a really cool lighthouse there at the end of our cruise, and then this is the one picture that I think captures the essence of Pictured Rocks. Now on to Tahquamenon Falls. All right, we have arrived at Tahquamenon Falls State Park. We have set up our campsite. We are at the Lower Falls Portage Campground. And now we're taking a short walk to the Lower Falls.
Woo! Okay, so today we had quite the adventure. So we went to Tahquamenon Falls, right? And so me and Daddy, we were walking across the river. And so I was holding on to Daddy's hand because the current was so strong. And so he fell. And so since I was holding his hand, I came down with him. So we were and he had the drone up at this point. So we were sitting here watching drone footage, and we noticed that I grabbed Daddy's head. And so I grabbed his head, and I was trying to get back up, but I couldn't get back up. So at this point, my shoes had floated off. Whoa. And so they had fallen off, and they were floating down the river, down the waterfall. So at this point, we've lost my shoes. We can't find them, and yeah. So we try. Daddy keeps saying, "I'll try and find them. I'll try and find them." So we end up walking down because Daddy left to try and find them. And so me, Mama, and the girls went to see if we could try and find Daddy. So we found him, and he didn't find my shoes. So we ended up going down a little bit further, and there were these stairs where it led up to a boardwalk. And so when we got up to the boardwalk, we saw pink shoes. And so we were like, is that just one or is that two? So we ended up finding my shoes.
This is where the flip-flops finally came to rest. We climbed down off that boardwalk there, retrieved the shoes, but I wanted to go back the next day and document where this took place because I have no doubt this is one of those stories that would have a tendency to grow over the years, and I wanted to be sure we documented the place where it took place, and also just to have it as a memory, but also to show y'all where exactly these shoes floated from and to.
Mm-hmm.